All right, everybody. How we doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. Having an exciting evening and an exciting GAC round. Maybe a exciting time of being home after work or school or whatever it is that you do. Joseph says, how are you? Oh, I've had an interesting day today. Interesting day. I'm ready to settle down and try to have a little fun in this game of ours. Graham says, I'm actually here on time. Nightmare won the GAC. Joseph lost the GAC. Oh, that's too bad, Joseph. That happens sometimes. I'll lose some of mine too, and you all get to watch me do it, so so that's fun. Nabokov's here. Hey, Nabokov. How you doing, man? Arva says, auto-deploy on main, and on the alt, my opponent is horribly outmatched. Nice, Arva. I think just about everybody's outmatched against Arva. Are you number one in the division yet, man? Are you number one on Arva? Arva 2? I'm going to go in there and scout for Arva 2's name at the top of this list. I'm expecting to find it at the top of the leaderboards here. Wait, what? I don't see it. Unless he's already got Kyber. Let's check here. There are currently no players in Kyber. Oh, you missed a week? Is that this? Oh, yeah, you missed sign up for a week. Oh, man. You won't find me anywhere close, says Arva. That's, yeah, that stinks. I remember you saying that you missed out on the sign-ups. Who is at the top here? Let's take a look. Well, Arva could beat this guy. No problem. Sure. Arva could beat this guy. Got a relic spy. Yeah, Arva's got Grievous though too. Arva has everything you see here plus Grievous. I don't know, man. I vote Arva for president. Ooh, this guy's got interesting. This guy's working the matchups for sure. Huh. I'm always curious how accounts that have like this guy has nothing in the middle. Like as soon as you get done with his top few good teams, he's just destitute for characters. I always wish I get to play these guys, because an account like this, I feel like I'd be in really good shape. All right. Put this lightsaber back up because a lot of people that are joining are not smashing the like button. Hello, hello, as Thrawn likes to say, may warrior's fortune smile upon you in GAC today. Thrawn says that? I don't remember Thrawn saying that, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Smashed. All right, we got a couple more smashes. Got a couple more lightsaber wielders. There's been some changes in Discord to the roles and permissions and stuff like that. And for anybody who hasn't realized it yet, the Inquisitor tag is now linked to the notification bell. So if you want to be an Inquisitor, you need to get in there and go into the rules and tap the notification bell, and that will give you the Inquisitor tag. It'll turn your name purple again. And I gotta admit, it's driving me a little crazy that there's so many people with white names that don't want to go in there and click and become purple. I think maybe people just don't know. Maybe they don't realize what happened if their Inquisitor title's gone, but that's how you get the Inquisitor title over in Discord, and how you you get the brand new Mark II lightsabers issued. So you know, take a look in there. And I'm probably preaching to the choir because you all are over here on the live, so you're getting notified. But people without that, I don't think are getting notified anymore. Hi, I just joined, so should I rush a GL? Yeah. DL, it seemed to reset. Yeah, no, I mean, Nabokov was in, and the admins were in doing some work on the Discord, and it got changed. It changed a few times now? Well, that's not good. Well, Nabokov, if you're in here watching, we got to get that settled down so people can become Inquisitors and stay Inquisitors. I wonder if I just go assign the Inquisitor role to them, does that notify, to put them on notification? Is it the same thing? Are they one and the same? Because I can just go make people Inquisitors whether they like it or not. Join the fight. We had some issues. The Discord is working and nothing should be not working. Yeah, well, anyway, so I appreciate the changes are made. I like change. I like that we keep doing things to make the community better. I just want people who watch these videos and who join the Discord to know that it would be good if you go in there and click that and become an Inquisitor. That I think helps me, helps the channel, helps you guys, and gets me more live viewers, because you all know when I go live. If you don't already know the time, it gives you a reminder. So I'd appreciate it. It's the same thing, but if they go and click on it later, it messes things up. Okay. All right, well, we can talk offline, but when, you know, let's get people to be Inquisitors again. You'd have to add the roll to 102. Nice, Grandmaster Viroda. He's got the number down pat. 122,603 people would have to get the upgrade. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So, a lot of people are asking about the Galactic Legend rush, and should we be all rushing Galactic Legends? And, you know, I think I tried to make myself clear on this stuff, but I wanted to talk again in the channel today and answer any questions that people might have about that specific topic, and sort of clarify where it is and what I think in terms of how that looks. I'm looking for some information over here because I want to potentially share something with y'all. Okay, let me type this in. Type in this number. Okay. So, if we just want to kick off this discussion with the people that are here now, I think this is going to be an important topic of conversation for now and for months to come. Is Capital Games pushing us into a situation where it's you must have a Galactic Legend or you're out of luck. And I think, I mean, my stand on this is people should indeed farm for Galactic Legend. It's the top of the game, and if you want to compete in all the game modes at the top end of the expectations, then yeah, you need to work on a Galactic Legend. The thing that I think people need to understand, I don't really condone just starting the game and going straight for a Galactic Legend unless you understand the benefits and the risks. That's the big thing that I think, and it's changing what I'm thinking about doing for the Emperor path. I think for the Emperor path, the very best thing I could do at this point for the Emperor path is say, look, the Emperor path is about going for a Galactic Legend, but what we really need to talk about is how much of an account are you going to build before you go for that Galactic Legend. Straight for the Galactic Legend, build some stuff, build no stuff, build a lot of stuff, build Revens before you go for a Galactic Legend. What is it? And I think that's a question a lot of people have. So let's see if anybody popped a question over here. Yes. Joseph says, don't rush a GL. Grandmaster B. Rhoda says, I'm rushing a GL. Arva says, from my perspective, the changes don't do much. In the area below 2 million GP, it's above where the changes start to matter a lot. And so what Arva is saying is that typically, not a lot of people are going to have a GL before 2 million galactic power. If you build SLKR first with the finalizer fleet, it's, I think, 1.3 million galactic power just for him and the minimum required ships and bounty hunters and everything that you need. And if you add that on top of some Geos and some other stuff, you're easily 2.3 million with kind of a minimal approach. So that's what we're going to look at. I mean, we're actually looking at an account right now. And this is one of our friends and a very good friend of the channel and somebody who's working hard on a new account. This account is basically a hyperdrive bundle straight into Galactic Legend. We've got a few 85s here, right? We've got a few characters that we invested in. We got Phoenix up to 7 stars. We got the Thrawn. We did, Grand Moff Tarkin, Ahsoka Tano, some of the things that we recommend. But other than that, I mean, this is just a straight hyperdrive account. And then relicking SLKR. That just all this for SLKR. And I think he is literally 3 pieces away. Yeah, there you go. This guy right here is 3 out of 6. And when he gets 3 out of 6 and relics this character, he will have SLKR. And once he adds the actual SLKR character to the account, it'll be about another 40,000 galactic power. So you can see, with a hyperdrive bundle and an incredible focus, we've already got a Galactic Legend under 2 million galactic power. So what does that mean for this account? Well, in one sense, he's about to be, boss of Grand Arena once he gets that SLKR. If he starts putting that on defense, people have a hard time beating him. On the other hand, if we sort out like one good defensive team out of the First Order and we leave the rest of them to take on offense, you very quickly run out of options. So you keep a couple of these other good characters for offense, and then what does your defense look like? Well, you're dipping really deep into your roster of whatever you got in the hyperdrive bundle to set your defenses. Okay? Now, this player is winning in Grand Arena. Winning a lot. Because once they put this First Order team on defense, the opponent doesn't beat it. Pretty much ever. And it's going to be the same thing when he gets the Galactic Legend. He can throw this down on defense, and the opponent doesn't really beat it, ever. But if you faced a similar account to this, like Arva's account, let me go grab the information on Arva's account. I think I have it. Let's see. I thought I had it. Yikes. Okay. Now let's take a look at this and compare. Okay? So he's less galactic power. But in this case, you've got less relics, but you've got a much beefier midsection here with more functional teams, Old Republic, some other stuff. Got Vader started. But this is a focused team that has 2 Revans, a Relic Grievous, a Relic 7 Malak. And if these 2 accounts faced, then Arva can put together a team with Darth Revan pretty easily that will beat that First Order team and could probably win the matchup right now. In a few weeks, once he has the Galactic Legend on this account, then I think the Arva style account is losing. So this is a bit what the discussion is about. When you decide that you're going to go straight for Galactic Legend, you have kind of this period where you're stretched thin and you may win or lose. Once you get the Galactic Legend into this account, if you put it on defense, you guarantee 1 defense. But the rest of your account can already be so thinned out that if the opponent just plays a whole bunch of defense and brings 1 or 2 good teams on offense, they'll beat you on efficiency. So it's difficult to play either way. If you play this way with the Revans and you face somebody with an early Galactic Legend, you got to be smart and spread them thin and stop them and take advantage of the fact that they're not going to have many good teams. If you build this way, then once you get your Galactic Legend, you got to circle back around and build a couple of those teams in the middle where you can support and win more of the intermediate matchups. And maybe even you put SLKR on defense with Night Sisters and some garbage like that so that you can take all of your relic characters on offense. So there's things that can be done, but there's trade-offs either way. Okay? And I think that's what people really need to understand. So I'm going to go catch up on chat now because I've seen a bunch of chats. I wrote a long essay on the character farming channel. If anyone is curious what a high-level player is doing in terms of all these changes. I would encourage everyone to focus on Conquest for their account progress due to the way CG is now releasing characters. Well, Nabokov, that's true for people over 4 million. For all of the new players that are under 4 million, you don't really have a chance at these new characters in Conquest Normal. Even if you get good boxes and buy them, you're still going to be way behind the curve in getting them. And it's unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, set yourself up to do hard Conquest as soon as you hit 4 million for sure. Zach says, go for Revans or gas. B. Rhoda says, I'm building First Order Jedi Padme Revans while I farm the Finalizer fleet. So that's exactly what we want, right? What the core of what we've said with the pass that we've issued so far, build the Revans and then go into a Galactic Legend. Techno Union, build the Troopers, build some other stuff up, establish income, and go into a Galactic Legend. The Senator path, build gas, and at the end of the gas path, we're saying Most likely you're going to want to go for SLKR or Galactic Legend as your next big thing. So you kind of rush gas to get all of the guild event stuff stabilized, and then you go into your Galactic Legend. So our account building proposals have been to build something else before you go into the Galactic Legend. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong either way, but there is a sacrifice in your gameplay if you go straight for Galactic Legend. Now I do have a solution that I'm going to propose, and that will be part of the Emperor strategy when that video comes out. With the gas buff, does it change his ranking of importance? I think it's the same. I think gas is, yeah. Again, he's the best non-Galactic Legend character, and every time you say that, it's to say he's the best, but he ain't no Galactic Legend, and because of the effort that he takes, he's good early game if you want to go for the guild stuff. If you're not really focused on the guild activities and you don't need to score high scores and the GOTBs and things like that, why would you build gas? Why wouldn't you build the Revens? So gas is a better character, but 2 Revens plus Malik. If you keep both Revan teams plus Malik on offense in Grand Arena, it's all you need. Because you can divide the Revan team up into 2 or 3 different teams, use Malik solo, use Bastila and Darth Revan as a 2-band kill squad. You can take the Jedi and put 2 or 3 of them in where you need them under JKR, and then use the rest in a different battle. Like, the flexibility that you get out of that team is PvP. If you go with gas, you get the 501st clones, which kind of have to stay together. You get Padme, which is a team. And you end up with 2 really, really awesome teams, and then a bunch of stuff, right? It's not really a GAC focused strategy. It's a guild event focused strategy, and then you go into a Galactic Legend. So, my opinion, if you love Grand Arena, gas is not your first build. You would do Gladiator. If you love Grand Arena, if you want to win Grand Arena, Revens into SLKR, come back for gas as your next big project. It's winning. That's winning. Going gas first and then trying to evolve and then come back around for your Revens later, I mean, it's fine, but you're never going to get as much success in Grand Arena as you would getting the Revens right away. With the, let's see. As someone who went for gas, I ended up relicking more characters by going for gas than I would have for SLKR. Yeah. I mean, gas is just, it's a haul, right? It's a haul. And you get a bunch of good stuff along the way. Don't get me wrong. You get a Padme team. You get a Grievous team. You get, you got to build Geos or something to get Padme in the first place. Ewoks aren't that great, but you get C-3PO. But so you generate a lot of good stuff. But the payout at the end is the best character that's not a Galactic Legend. I think one very important part about rushing a GL is it can be a very good way to play the game if you have a 200 million plus guild from the start. That's a good point, Arva. A guild does make a big difference. And if you don't have a guild and you're looking for one and you have to build some characters to get a good guild, then that becomes something that's a focus for you. But I can tell you right now that if I saw this account as a guild recruiter and it's just straight into a Galactic Legend, under 2 million galactic power, I'd be like, dude, get in my guild. Like, whoever you are, you have incredible focus, and obviously you know something about what you're doing with the game. If you could build bounty hunters into First Order, into SLKR, under 2 million galactic power, you're welcome. You're invited in, right? So I think that gets you the invite just as much as a Geo team or anything else. Because it's pretty obvious that this player's, seriously trying to do well in the game and is building good teams. All right. He won't be the boss of GAC since he'll get matched with others who rush to GL. The thing is, he's already at such a low galactic power that the likelihood he's going to face anybody with a Galactic Legend, he's going to be punching up, by a lot, to find other people who have Galactic Legends. But because his characters below that are really minimal galactic power, his matchmaking GP isn't bad. He gets matched up against people that definitely don't have as good of accounts as him, but they've built more this style of account where they still have a good, top-end galactic power because of a bunch of, Gear 11, Gear 12, Gear 10 characters. Maybe your top 30 galactic power over here is a certain number, and then his galactic power is roughly the same because there's none of this, Gear 12 business. There's just the relics and then straight to Gear 8. So his top 30 galactic power, you strip that off, it's 1, 2, 3. So his top 15 is massive. And then his next 15 is, it's contributing 10,000 galactic power each. Whereas these Gear 12 characters are typically, like 17 to 20, right? So surprisingly, this account doesn't get matched way up. It really doesn't. Phasma is bloat. Yeah, Phasma is bloat because it's a ton of GP, 23,000 GP, and it's not that effective. So, yeah, I would agree. Phasma is bloat. This TIE pilot is bloat. The SF TIE pilot, this guy, is actually functionally a very good character in certain squads. He's got this middle skill, does a speed up on all your characters. It's defense down on them, everybody critically hit, and speed up on your guys. And that skill is actually really good. I use him a lot of times in raids and stuff like that. He's one of my standard characters with my SLKR team because this is so good, right? So he is not bloat because he's useful. You don't have to beat a GL to win. Exactly, Martin. Exactly. You don't have to beat the GL to win because if he puts the GL on defense and the account has so little other stuff, when you set your defense, you just set a really hard defense and you drown him. You just drown him because he doesn't have a bunch of good teams to back it up. So it's not. That's exactly right, Martin. It's not an automatic win. It's not. And if somebody else has built this gladiator style account, I'm telling you, the difference between these two is exactly what people need to think about. Because this account right here, Arva's account, would at this point right now beat a Galactic Legend. Because he can make 7 good teams out of what he's got. And then he still has like some garbage teams left over for defense and Phoenix and whatnot for defense. So the fact that, with these relics, every one of those relics could potentially be a different team. And you really don't get that with the Galactic Legend. So yeah, if I was Arva and I faced that, I would put a couple really strong defenses down, put Grievous on defense, Revan, something like that. Maybe put the Jedi Knight Revan on defense and take all the Darth Revan stuff on offense. And then you just don't beat the Galactic Legend. You solo something with Malik. You kill something else with these 2 characters. And you defeat 2 teams and win that zone and beat ships. And there's no way that the GL account is going to beat you. It just doesn't have enough swass. Probably gets a 0 zone clear. So that's it. That's it. But once this account has the Galactic Legend and they come in and they fill Geos and a couple other teams in, then you're in trouble. Once you start filling a few teams in behind this, then you're in trouble. You do need to support the guild. Yeah. They can place a hard defense, and if you place SLKR, you basically have nothing else. Yeah, Zach, that's exactly it. The opponent doesn't need to full clear to win. No, but the opponent could be stuck in a position where they only have a couple good teams, and as long as you stretch them thin, they get a one zone clear. It's boring, but you just stretch them out and you beat them. Arva 2 would beat this account while having 400,000 less GP and a lot less relics. Yeah. No, that's the point. Yep. Oh, thanks, Arva. Oh, wow, I'm way behind on chat. How did I get that far behind on chat? Holy cow. What do you think the best relic order is for first order characters? Let me talk about that here in a second. What happened to our channel's Darth Vader? I haven't seen him in a long while. Tiresias, I don't know. He didn't say anything to me. He apparently took a break, and somebody messaged him in game, and I guess rumor is that there's that he's taken a little bit of a break from the game. So I don't know. I didn't hear from him. I'm sad that he's gone though. I enjoyed talking to him. He was very insightful. He really had a lot of end game insights to share with us all. So. Sorry to see him go. I hope he comes back. I'm under 4 million galactic power and I'm only getting 10 shards of cat at a time. Yeah, Joseph, that's it. I mean, it's hard in Conquest. I have an account very similar to the account with progress toward SLKR, except Gear 12 of Geos. Basically, set Geos and the crew team, and then everything else saved for offense. Yep. Thad votes Techno followed by SLKR. Yeah, it's a good route. C first. Hello, Griff. Okay. CLS greater than gas. What? Okay. CLS is good. I don't know if he's better than gas. Light side Geo easily the best game mode. Okay. Gas is good. Malik is good. Both accomplish different things for an account. Neither is wrong, but they have different focuses. Yeah, Griff, that's exactly right. Perfect way of saying that. Slide says, I wonder if it's possible to get a head start on the finalizer ships while doing the Senator build. The Senator build ends with clones, and clones don't require farms. They're shop characters. You can get them out of guild and fleet for the most part. So there's a big dead space at the end of the Senator build where you can do whatever you want. And if you're going into a Galactic Legend next, you'll be finishing the gas event. You'll still have the clones to build. And that's the exact perfect time to build into the First Order fleet to get the finalizer. And by the time you get the gas and the 501st clones done, you'll have the finalizer fleet well underway. You can start farming the First Order characters. And that timing works out great. It really works out great. So Senator straight into SLKR, working on the finalizer first, is an awesome path. Absolutely. How do you feel about Padme into JKR into gas? See, in my mind, Padme and JKR, it's a one or the other. I don't recommend doing Jedi Knight Revan and Padme in the same account. If you want a Revan and you build Padme, Padme's going to take Anakin, Ahsoka, Kenobi, and a fifth, and then you build the Darth Revan side of the Revans, and you get a light side team and a dark side team. You get Sith and Galactic Republic, and that seems good to me. But if you build the Jedi JKR, you can't use Ahsoka, you can't use Kenobi, you can't use JKA that are some of the easiest early game Jedi. So now you have to build Bindo, you have to actually build Bastila, you have to build 2 other Jedi to go into the Revan team. I don't like it. I think it's not a good use of resources. They're pulling from the same pool of characters, and you end up building 10 characters. Or if you just do one or the other, and then go to the dark side on Revan, for example, I think Padme plus Darth Revan into gas makes a lot more sense than JKR, and then you circle back around for JKR when you're done with gas, if you want to do that. But I don't like Padme and JKR both. That's just me. They're about the same power level, and they pull from a lot of the same resources. Nabalkov says, I like JKL over gas. Jedi Knight Luke. Currently working on Geos for Watambor. Go straight for C. That's good. Rushing GLs is going good for Arena. Sure, people can clear your GL, but if your opponent knows what they're doing, you're screwed. If you're like 2 million galactic power with only a GL. Yeah. And yeah, this is the point we got to get to. I'm at 1.1 million GL, but people are like 4 million at the top of the leaderboards. Arva wins against this match. Yep. He will win a lot, but he won't full clear. I don't know. I get Kyber quite a bit, and I don't always full clear, and I don't always win. I feel like Kyber is achievable as long as you clear a few zones and get enough wins. You get there. I think I had one rough Grand Arena patch where I got like 9 wins, and a couple were like auto deploys with almost no zone clears, and I still made Kyber. If you're rushing a GL, I feel like you also don't care that much about GAC. It's a crow. I think the key to this is being able to rush a GL and also enjoy Grand Arena. All right, rushing SLKR, you also won't have a good fleet. Yeah, it does. Well, again, with our path, you're going to build the Geo fleet. So you're gonna stabilize with the Geo fleet, and then you'll come in with the finalizers, your second fleet. You'll put that Geo fleet eventually behind Malevolence, and you'll have 2 fantastic fleets. Put the Malevolence on defense, take the finalizer on offense, and nothing stands in your way. All right, finalizer is fun, but it's not a get fleet. Oh boy, I'm way behind. Yar. Zero Toll says yar. Rushing GLs means they don't have enough teams. Arva says, honestly, I think the way you play at SLKR rush account is not putting SLKR in defense against accounts like mine. Use SLKR on offense to solo teams and put a reasonably tough defense like crew. I can get 10 Malevolent shards per month from events. Should I buy shards for 1,200 crystals? So Patrick, that's up to you. 10 Malevolent shards a month from events. Are there Malevolent shards in the shop now? I thought they were a negotiator. I didn't know there were Malevolents. Man, I'm behind the times. But that's it's a decision for everybody to make. If you can afford the 1,200, spend it. I hate spending crystals for shards because I always feel like, how many refreshes am I giving away? That's 12 Cantina refreshes. That's a lot of materials that I'm giving away for a few shards that I'm going to get eventually anyway. It saves me time, but I was going to get there anyway. And in the meantime, I gave up 12 refreshes. So I don't like buying shards for crystals. It's just a thing with me where again, it's about efficiency. I don't feel it's efficient. But if you have the 1,200 crystals and you can afford it and you want to push that ahead, then yes, it's a good deal. In a Gladiator style account, when should one start thinking about gearing up the CLS team? I'm a fan of CLS after your first Galactic Legend. I don't like CLS early. I don't like it because you need Chewbacca, which means you need bounty hunters. You need C-3PO, which means you need Ewoks. You need Chewpio, which, now is a double shard drop and he's easier to farm, so that's good. But CLS, to get the right team built is a haul. So I just think there's better things to do, like Revan's into Galactic Legend is always going to be better than an early CLS, in my opinion. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's catch up here. Catch up, catch up, catch up. GAC is real easy for me, says Echo. Nice. I went hyperdrive rush Geos to start a Malevolence and a gas half rush with a lot of detours, built Grievous, and now having fun with Malevolence and waiting for the ships to start gas. Yeah, so that's fun. You're building stuff into the account. A GL doesn't mean inefficient GAC roster. The key is to make sure you're surrounding the depth to go with the GLs. I have 4 GLs and I've built useful GAC teams around the GL requirements. So GAFP, that's right. It's a combination of the Galactic Legend plus the other teams. And if you just skip the other teams, then very likely GAC is hard for you. If you spend a little time stabilizing the account, then GAC becomes easier. And the Stry's account that's up on the screen now, I was talking to him the other day, and I kind of pointed out to him that the Geos, you don't even have to have good Geos. All you have to do is get your Geos to the level where they actually have protection as a stat. And then Geo Brood Alpha gives them 15,000 each health and protection. So one of the easiest teams to build with a GL rush, you can build really low-level Geos, just minimum level Geos, and throw Queen's Will onto the Geo Brood Alpha, and they're already a pain in the ass to deal with. Just garbage Geos are still a good enough defense early game that they demand a response. So yeah, it's not hard to build teams. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to talk about here. So do we rush a Galactic Legend? So I don't think you need to rush a Galactic Legend. The amount of people with the discipline to do what Stry's has done with getting a Galactic Legend under 2 million galactic power, there aren't many people that have the kind of discipline to do this. Okay? So you're not going to face too many of these accounts. I believe that you have time to build several other good teams, stabilize your account, build the middle part, and then you could start building this on top. I've been thinking about this bus idea a little bit, talking to some people a little bit, and here's what I'm going to recommend. If you're going something like the Gladiator path, build the Revens, and you start building these First Order characters, more and more I like the idea of taking... You can build Kylo Ren unmasked, you can build this Red Trooper. But all of these other characters, you can park them at Relic 0, just get them to 13, don't put a single relic level on them, and build all of these characters, and you can have like 10 Relic Zeros in your account. It'll help your matchmaking, so you won't get drowned in people that have built the Gladiator style accounts. And then once you have all of the requirements done, all at once you go in there and you go, you save up, you work on your signal data, you work on all that stuff the whole time, but you just put it in the bank. And you have like 2,000 of each. And then you come in here and you go, bam, Relic 7, Relic 5, Relic 7, Relic 5, Relic 5, Relic 5, Relic 5. And you go from, 1.1 million galactic power to 2.3 million galactic power all in one day and get your Galactic Legend. So I think if you're going to rush a Galactic Legend in your first couple million galactic power, I'm going to recommend that you just park all these characters at Gear 13, don't relic them until you meet all of the requirements, push them all up at once, and get your GL. I think that's what I'm looking at. Holy cow, Slide made a super chat over here. Consider the double-bladed lightsaber strike. Keep up the awesome content, and thanks for all your advice. Oh, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. All right. So let's catch up on chat again. I noticed you don't mention Gideon on your C video. Is there a reason for that? He seems like a really good... The C video that I did a long time ago. Yeah, I think he's in there. I think he's in there as an option. I don't remember for sure. But yeah, he's a really good character. And now that they give you to him for free as one of the starting characters, then for sure it makes sense to do Gideon. Absolutely. GBA and pilots, perhaps. I'm top end GP wise of Division 9 and haven't seen a GL yet. It depends a lot on matchmaking, though, too. I mean, if you're not relicking a lot of characters in your account, you're not going to see a Galactic Legend until you start relicking characters. The risk is if you never go for a Galactic Legend, and then you relic a Revan or two, and you relic a Padme, and you relic something else, and then all of a sudden you get like 10 or 11 relics, it's going to start pairing you up with people that do have Galactic Legends. And if you haven't already started working on yours, there's going to be this period of time where you either better be equipped to deal with those Galactic Legends, or you better be working on one of your own. And if you get up to about, let's say, 3 or 3.5 and you still don't have a Galactic Legend, then yeah, you really are going to get paired up against people with Galactic Legends at that point. All right, Gav says, wise words, Loquitur. That's exactly how I farm my GL requirements. Take each tune to 13 while hoarding and farming the relic materials. And then when they're 13, I relic them all at once. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Raphael says the no bloating video. Yeah, I think that was before Gideon was one of the starting characters, and he was still a single drop at that time. Once they put him in the cantina and made him part of the starting package, then for sure he's in the equation. Griff says, I didn't see any GLs in the old Division 2 until I got Jedi Knight Luke, but that's because they weren't there. Just because my top XGP was not high enough to match against them. Right. But then when your top XGP gets high enough, for sure you're going to see them. I'm in Division 9 and I've seen 3, says Biscuit. Hey, Loquitur, you know there's a quest that you can get 50 Gideon shards for free. It only shows up for new players. No, I didn't know that, Ashar. That's something completely new to me. You can get 50 Gideon shards? That's awesome. Everyone should do that quest then, for sure. Arva's headed to bed. See you guys. All right, see you, Arva. There have also been GLs into my group, but I haven't run into them. I relic the Malak, the 2 Revans, and Padme, and I fight a GL rush. It would be a free win. Will matchmaking change due to the GL buffs? Guys, I'm still convinced that non-Galactic Legend teams will still be able to counter Galactic Legends. It might not be as clean and reliable as it used to be, and it's probably going to be more of a, you know, do the first 4 characters with one team and then bring something else in to clean it up. It may be a situation more like that. But there will be non-galactic counters to Galactic Legends. I don't think it's just going to be once you get a GL you win. So let's see. Okay. So yeah, I mean, in terms of matchmaking, I don't think they'll change it. I think they could, you know, potentially say top 30 plus, you know, 1 GL equals 1 GL. There's probably a way they could do that. But I think they're just going to keep matching up based on, you know, top 30, top 65, top 95, whatever division you're in. The number of teams that you have to have, it's going to take that number of characters, and that's going to be what it calculates, top 90, top 110, whatever it is. I don't think they'll change it. I'm at 2.2 million GP and I'm fighting people with tons of bloat and a single relic or gear 12 while I have like 6 relics and 8 gear 12s. That's nice, Chewy Hazard. That's cool. Why not get a 5-man crew team to the required relic level while you hoard materials for the other First Order characters? It's the only 2 characters out of the entire First Order that are worth relicking right away. Maybe 3. If you relic this Kylo Ren, he can solo stuff on offense. So he's worth taking to 7. This guy, you build him up, you put him with a bunch of weak Sith, and you take him in and you destroy Geos. So those 2 characters, relic them. Maybe crew. You know, he's got a ship. If you put crew at relic 0, he's already a good tank. If you put him at 7, he's an excellent tank. It may be worth taking him to 7. But those are the only 3 characters that I think relicking early is going to help you that much. All these other guys, if they're gear 13, they're already doing something good. And they don't get so much better at their respective relic level that it's fantastic. But yeah, I would say Kylo Ren for sure for solos. This guy for sure. And then Kylo Ren unmasked if you're running the silencer and you really want the character to be good or whatever. You could build those 3. But keeping them at relic 0 is about controlling your matchmaking and not getting matched up against Arva. That's the key. If you're building a Galactic Legend, you do not want to get matched up against a guy with an account like this that's tuned for PvP. This is the build that's going to win early Grand Arenas. And he's going to arrive at his Galactic Legend by, between 2.5 and 3 million galactic power. He's going to add his Galactic Legend to this account. But in the same way, I think Arva should do the same thing. I think he should build, if he's building SLKR, I think he's actually going for C. But if you go for C, you could do the same thing. You could bring the troopers up to relic 0. And they're already good. You could take them to relic 5 if you want to do C-Pit. And then just let everything else sit. It's options. Things for people to think about. If you wanted to see an insane account, go to that Galactic, go to that ally code. All right, Biscuit, I trust that you're giving me something that's super fantastic that I need to look at. So what are we looking at here? This better not be a bust. Oh, is this the guy that has like 3 Galactic Legends? Okay, so he's got the Sith Eternal, pretty much focused into that, and the Padme team. That account doesn't look that insane. I mean, honestly, my Loquitur account's at 1.5, and I'm building into Sith Eternal, and I've got a Padme team. I don't have a Revan team yet, though. And he just did pilotless ships then, I assume. So he did Geos a little bit. Some other ships here. So he's managing his galactic power in fleet. He's doing minimal fleet stuff. 676 in fleet. 1.2 in characters. Yep, focus up. Not a hyperdrive account. I mean, it looks good. I don't think it's crazy. Pretty good mods. All right. But it's worth looking at because you can see. Now, did you build C first and then go back for the other stuff? Or did you build the Padme team, build some of these other stabilizing teams, get Geos, get Jedi Knight Revan? So I imagine that he got Geos and Padme first, built the Padme team, built the C on top of it, and then built a triumvirate because he's got Traya, Nihilus, and Scion in here too, right? Which, I mean, if you watch my account updates, I'm working on the triumvirate myself as well. And now he's working on the Revans. So I think that's the build path, right? Geos, Padme, C, and then going back for Revans. Built a triumvirate in between. Yeah. He doesn't have the armor. So the one thing that I think he needs on this account that he doesn't have is the Mandalorian armor. So if you know this person, then tell him to build the armor. For people rushing First Order or rushing SLK, I remember OGK first. Old School Kylo first, Crew, and Sith Trooper. Then Hux for SF TIE Pilot. You get one solo, you get Crew, and then work on the finalizer and wait and do the rest. Arv is going for C. Yeah, he's going for C. Very good account. Sith Trio, all at Relics too. Yeah. Nightmare has returned. Hey, welcome back. That guy should focus on ships. Yeah, he's a little weak on ships. Would you use Gear 12 Geos versus Troopers for squad? I used the Geos. So in my Loquitur account, I just focused on pilots hard first. So my very first squad arena team was just pilots, just whatever I was using for pilots because those were my best characters. So it was like Crew and Geo Soldier and Geo Spy and just like random stuff. My next real arena team was Geos, and I did that for a while. Then I got Padme going, and I put Padme in there for a while. And then the Troopers are my best arena team now, and they hold well. I've got them timed out where they hold real well. I don't lose ranking very much overnight. That was always the problem with the Troopers in the past. They were good on offense, but then they would just backslide like mad. You'd come in the next day and you'd be like 400 spots down. But with Piet now, even though the Troopers use the wrong skills, they use the wrong skills on the first turn, but they get around to the second turn for free. And then they start using the right skills, and it's hard. It's hard to beat them. It's hard to beat them unless you've got like a Padme team or something like that that can soak damage and then get a turn in. He has her just at low gear. Where is she? Who am I missing? Am I looking at her and don't see her? Okay. So there's the armor, 4 stars. So, you know, the way to do this if you have a really, really weak armor is to use Thrawn to hand her a turn. But if she's that weak, if you ever take this team against Kylo, you'll never get armor. So Kylo on auto, SLKR, does the stab first. Hux gives him a turn, and then he always does the sweep. And that'll kill any low-geared armor. So you have to get your armor big enough to withstand that sweep in order to beat SLKR with this team. And that's pretty much the only thing that you need the armor for, is to beat the SLKR team. Anything else you can beat with just C anyway. Where is his Sith Empire Trooper? He doesn't need her. He doesn't need the Sith Empire Trooper. If you put Sith Emperor, Vader, and then you put the Triumvirate, Nihilus, Traya, Scion, Sith Emperor goes first. He links up 2 things that gives Scion taunt. So Scion's your tank. No problemo. That's probably what he's using. Let's look at his arena team. Okay, so he's using... Okay. Oh, so... Okay. So what he's doing here, to get the armor to work, he's letting C stab this guy. He's using Han to shoot first to disable Hux so that you don't get the sweep. Then Thrawn passes her a turn. She passes it on to him. Okay, that's clever. That's clever. That works. That can beat an SLK team with Han if you shoot Hux first. Cool. All right. Yeah, good deal. Yeah, Han to stun Hux and swap armor. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, guys, I think that's enough talk on the GL subject. I hope this was informative for at least a couple people. And really, it's really about this discussion about balance, you know, and it's how you want to play the game. And it's not wrong to go for other stuff and then go into a Galactic Legend, because you can still beat the Galactic Legend rush accounts. If you're rushing a Galactic Legend, you can still play Grand Arena if you're smart about spreading out your defenses and keeping your stuff on offense. I honestly believe that if you manage those relic levels and you leave them at relic 0 until you're ready to go with your GL, you'll get really easy matchups. Like you won't even be fighting good against good teams. So you'll be in good shape. I think that's the ticket. So I delayed the creation of the Emperor path, but I think now with these changes and with some of the other stuff that has come to light recently, I think we're going to make the Emperor path really something useful for people to watch, listen, learn, think about, and decide if that's the way they want to go. All right. Grand Arena. My opponent has an awesome name. He's the Walker of Skies, Dark Side Historian. I'm in here last night. I'm scouting this guy, and he sends me a message, and he's like, "Greetings, Inquisitor." It was awesome. So I invited him to do an interactive with us like we've done with a couple people, and he wanted to do it, but unfortunately, I understand he ended up at work, and so he can't participate directly in an interactive, but it would have been fun. I wish we could have done that. And hopefully he'll go back and watch this video, and maybe he can have some fun checking it out. All right, galactic power, he's got 1.59, so we're close. Galactic power, 670 ships, 920 in character, so we're about even there. His arena team is the Darth Revan. Ships are the Geos plus a Relic Houndstooth. Relic 1. He's got a couple Galactic Republic ships he's working on here. Imperial TIE Bombers in good shape. Then he's got the Geos, Vader ship, and then it kind of fades off into these ships in the middle. No premium capital ships, so he's not got a negotiator. Usually when I see a Relic Houndstooth like this, I won't put my negotiator on defense. But I think even with the Relic Houndstooth, he's going to struggle to get through my negotiator. And I feel like if I can hold him up on fleets, that's better for me. And I think whatever he puts behind this Houndstooth, if he puts the Anakin ship there, we can tap the Houndstooth and then smash the ETA and kill it with the Geos, and then work our way through the rest of the team. So even if he brings these the Houndstooth, ETA, and the TIE Bombers as starting 3, I think we can work through that. Yeah, we may have to kill the TIE Bomber before we get to Anakin, but I think it's manageable. So I put my best fleet on defense, and it may end up in a standoff. I may end up not being able to kill his fleet depending on what he put on defense, but we shall see. Character-wise, 2 Revens, Malik, got a Relic Vader, Bastila of Fallen, Bosk, Jedi Knight Anakin, Grandmaster Yoda at Relic 1. So he's relic these characters. He's kept their relic level low. He's got a Zeta on Jolie Bindo. Yikes. What is going on with this guy's account? He's got the Old Republic in here. He's got Geos at Gear 12. So he's got a pretty beefy middle. He's got a few relic characters. You know, good stuff on the Padme team to make them scary. A Jedi Knight Revan team that's pretty scary. Darth Revan team that's got enough good stuff to be a threat. So, yeah, it's a very gladiator style account, right? This is a PvP account, and he can make a lot of different good little teams. So luckily we can also do the same thing. So we got a chance with him, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. So when I was looking at this, I thought, okay, he's got Padme. Padme has a good defensive team. He's got plenty of offense. So I feel like Geos for sure are going to be on defense. Padme for sure is going to be on defense. So I'm going to save my own Padme team to do the mirror match. Vader and Troopers, I'll figure out something with the Geos, and we'll see what else he puts. So what I did for my defense, something a little different. I put the bounty hunters over here, and I just gave him a team that he can beat. Not for free. You know, he's going to have to take something in here to beat this. It's not for free. Then I put the Geos over here, expecting that he'll probably Vader that. I put the Jedi here, and then I put something else good on the back wall so that he's going to be faced with a choice in the end. Like, he should beat the Geos, he should beat that bounty hunter team, but then I think he has to choose to beat this or to beat my back wall, one or the other. I'm hoping that's the choice that I confront him with. And then he'll decide to beat this to get to my fleet. And we'll see what he does from there. And I already said what I did on fleet, so if he watches this video, he's already going to know what's on fleet. So he can't change what he put on fleet. But that's all. We're expecting him to clear 2 zones. I don't think he can get through my fleet. I hope not. And I'm hoping he gets stuck on this back zone, so give him two zones and then try to do better. True to form, we see the Padme team over here. We've got the R2 over here, but we don't have the Zeta. So the stealth is still annoying, but at least we don't have the stat sharing and stuff like that that makes him super annoying. No Zeta on Kenobi. So that also helps a little bit. 96,000 on his Padme team. I think my Padme is like 98,000. So that's a very close matchup in the mirror. And then we've got Darth Revan and the Geos, and we'll have to do Vader on the Geos and Troopers on the Revan. So I think all of our first battles are predetermined. And then once I've used up Padme, Troopers, and Darth Vader, you know, I'm hoping I can nest the back wall. I've got Mon Mothma to come in and finish and clean up. So that's what the matchup is looking like. Carter says, what's on the back wall? Yeah, I'm hiding that from my opponent. I'm going to make the opponent guess. I'm going to make him play to see what's on the back wall. So my opponent knows my channel, so the assumption that he's probably going to watch this before he plays is pretty good. But I don't care. I mean, I don't care if he watches it. I hope he does. I really hope he does. Because I think it's fun. It's so much fun to see your own defenses, watch how your defenses play, and how they got beat or countered or whatever. And it teaches you something, you learn something, and you can make your account better that way. So I think it's super fun. I wish I could see the actual gameplay against my teams more often. All right, so we're going to do the mirror match here. The key to this is I have to wait for his Padme to do the buffs, and then I've got to do the big smash with Jedi Anakin to remove all the buffs so that they can't get courage and I can. And I think that's the winning moment in this matchup. Very even on galactic power, 98 versus 96. My Anakin's bigger. My Anakin is bigger than yours. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna swat Anakin first. Then we're gonna kick Kenobi. All right, he did his big hit, wasted it. Let's just take the buffs off this guy. Okay. Now, let's do this. And let's call Anakin. She hasn't done her big hit yet, but they do have offense up. I'm just going to do a basic again. And then I'm going to do my buffs to get courage. And Padme's still not doing it. She's still not buffing him. Come on, girl. Get with the program. Do your job. All right, we'll do this. It'll give him some protection up, but I'm trying to get the debuffs applied again. Let's see. There he goes. The threat level just decreased significantly. Padme refuses to do her skill. This is crazy. Wow. All right, we're just going to do that then. Just get this over with. All right. Where's my courage? Do I have any courage stacks built up? I don't. I want Kenobi out of here. All right, we got him out of here. Threat level has decreased again. All right, courage up. Hit. Hit. Let's just take out Ahsoka. All right. Good stuff. Andrew says, that's weird. Why didn't she do it? Yeah, why didn't she do it? Why didn't she do it? Crazy. All right. Full 7-star team. Thanks, KY Brandon. All right. Good stuff. So first battle out of the way. Let's see what he's got on the back wall here. Did he stymie us or did he give something we can nest? I think he gave us something we can nest. Guys, I gotta say, I made a big blunder. I made a big blunder. I was planning to get my Kira going so that I could have Kira lead to go with Nest, but I didn't do it. I did not do it. So I got a naked Nest. I don't have a leader for her. So when I do this battle, I need to probably pick some kind of leadership skill. What does he do? Oh boy, this is bad. 20% defense and extra offense if down on health. Man. All right, well, I'll figure that out at the end. I'll go play the other teams, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with Nest against these juicy Phoenix. All right, so this matchup, how fast is Darth Revan and Bastila? 299. That's pretty good. Oh, Bastila, not as fast. 256. All right, so we're well ahead of him on speed. HK is the weak point. So we can come in here. We can target HK first. We have to do all single target attacks. We can kill him, get the turn meter train going. We could actually probably kill Bastila first. Maybe it's better to do... See, my Gideon doesn't go first. So if I do the two other troopers to do debuffs, and then I do Gideon, they won't lose turn meter, and I will. So I have to get a kill. But I'm pretty sure I can kill Bastila. We can do it on HK just to be certain. I don't want to drop a battle. So we'll do it on HK. Tap Bastila a few times. Canderous. Finish him off. Finish Malak off. Yeah, I think this goes fine. I don't think it should be an issue for us. With the troopers. Farm boy Luke for tenacity. Do it. You could use Watt and Vader if Vader goes first. DR is missing a Zeta. Yeah. We're going to save... We're going to use Vader against the Geos. We're going to play a good, safe Vader team against the Geos. And we're just going to go for safe wins here. And hope that we can hold him up on one of our teams. Safe wins, high banners. That's the name of the game. And if he out-efficients us, then he deserves the win. That's just how it is. Alright, we're not worried about counterattacks, so we're going to go with him for max damage. Power up. Target HK. Drain turn meter, which won't work, but we'll go for the kill. Alright, we can't do the area effect because Malak. Okay. Now we'll take a couple shots on him. And then we'll switch to Canderous. Get the turn meter train going again. Finish him off. Then, yeah, we just got to work through Malak. Oh, that was a big hit. Oh, that was a big hit. Those stacks. No, Malak went. Malak went. He got rid of my stacks. That was just Snow Trooper hitting like a truck. That's all that was. All right. All right. Heck yeah. All right. Then we'll do this with Wat Tambor. Wat. I think that's it. I don't really... you know, it wouldn't be bad to put... Oh, I got Thrawn. We could put Thrawn in here. Fracture something. I have some skills on him. Yeah. Okay. We'll put in Thrawn and we'll fracture somebody. Just for funsies. What's his speed? He may be too slow to fracture somebody. 249. He'll probably get in there. One extra banner. No Tarkin. No Tarkin. Just Vader Watt if you have speed advantage. You guys and your solo kills. You guys and your solo kills. No, this is safe. Because Grand Moff Tarkin can steal their turn meter. So Vader can go. If he doesn't kill everybody, I got Zappies with Palpatine. I got turn meter stealing with Tarkin. Get back to Vader to finish the job. It's better for me if the Geos don't get turns. They'll still get counterattacks. I'll probably still get counterattacked by the Brute. At least once or twice. But, yeah. This is safe. Nabalkov says, I'm really going to miss my Relic 7 Fracture God Tier Speed Thrawn. Why are you going to miss him? He's still there. He's still there. Fracture still works. It still works. It's fine. It doesn't take away turn meter from Galactic Legends anymore. But you can still fracture Galactic Legends. Alright. Merciless Massacre. We didn't get enough debuffs on Alpha yet, so we'll eliminate the Spy. Then let's go back here. Just take hit points out of the pool. Crush here. Smack Brute Alpha. Get over here. Get over here. Another counterattack. Now see, this is why we bring Tarkin. Now we remove some turn meter from them so that they don't get to go. Stun him. Do this so he gets protection back. Yeah. Gotta hit him. Zappy zappy. Call him. Hit him. Game over. 59 banners. Good enough. Yeah, Thrawn can fracture galactic legends. So all of the stuff about fracture still works, except the turn meter. The turn meter stuff doesn't work anymore. Okay, so he put the... Yeah, he put Anakin here with... you know, this is a good... Not good enough. So we're going to come in here. We're going to tap this Houndstooth. We're going to fry the Anakin ship. And then we'll just have to work for a little while. We'll get locked behind this Houndstooth because I didn't bring anything that can deal with it. So we're just going to have to slog away at the Houndstooth until we can kill it. We're just going to muscle through it with pure, unadulterated Geo muscle. Power. And if we can't, then we lose. This is good, not good enough. All right. Let's see. Farm boy for tenacity. I don't know about that. Do I even have farm boy? I know I farmed him. Where is he? There he is. 23% tenacity. Yikes. What does she do? 10% crit chance. Tusken. No leadership. Zam Wassell. Bounty hunter allies do stuff. Not useful for scoundrels. Ooh, Thrawn. Absolutely nothing for Nest. So I guess she's just going in alone, boys. You know what? Is there anything that Phoenix can do against this Nest? What's Nest's health at? That's low. 20,000 health, 30,000 protection. It's pretty bad. Do it for science. Nest solo. Zeb potency. Do it. Yeah, Mon Mothma's definitely... the only risk is armor shred. Did he have Sabine? Oh, he does have Sabine in there. So we just kill Sabine first. I feel like this is not a threat. I feel like it's not a threat. We're going to find out. We're going to find out if our 6-star Gear 11 Nest has got what it takes. I think so. Oh, that was close. So close. And they got a debuff on me. Right away. How did that happen? Who has like 80 potency on their Phoenix at this level? Somebody does. I think she's at 166 tenacity or something like that. So Zeb is the guy. Look at him. He's just putting debuffs on me right and left. They're debuffing the heck out of me. Relatively speaking. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't even be getting debuffed, and I am, so that's the thing. Look at this Zeb. Man, he's got some serious potency. Alright, come on, Nest. Ramp up, girl. Ramp up. We got to get rid of this Chopper. I really don't want to do it in this order, but Chopper is the one giving them so much protection back, so he's got to go. He's got to go. He's got to go bye-bye. Get the Chopper. Nah, oh, come on. Now we can't kill the Chopper. We got to let him go. At least one more turn. Now we got him. Now we got him. He got rid of that. He had the buff from Hera that let him come back to life, so we didn't want to kill him while that was on there. 3 minutes left to go, boys. 3 minutes left to go. This is good. This is no... Oh, man, come on. Zeb, get out of here. We're doing it. We're doing it, boys. We're doing it with the armor shred all over our face. Come on, Kanan. What you got? Oh, nothing. You got nothing. Nothing. What's up, DL? Says Marsix. Oh, just doing a little Grand Arena. Having fun with some Phoenix. Stomping all over their face with Enfys Nest. Love my girl Nest. I made a comment in one of my videos, and I said, Dark Trooper may be my second Relic 9, because the line forms behind Enfys Nest. I'm going to Relic 9 her as soon as Relic 9 is out. I'll figure out some way to get it. Slap it right on her. I love that character. Alright, we'll do this. Got Plo to get banners back. We got the Cassian U-Wing to strip off some buffs. Or at least put defense down onto the Houndstooth. Alright. I feel like this is in good shape. If something goes wrong, something that I don't expect here at the very start, if he gets an ability block or kills by spy or does something crazy, then I'll be in trouble. But I think we're faster than him, so should be okay. Gotta dodge. Gotta love starting the battle with a dodge. If you guys ever get faced with this in your arenas, make sure that you don't target Anakin with your capital ship. You don't want to trigger Houndstooth to get free turn meter. And then we just take out the Anakin ship behind this Houndstooth. Stun him up. We're just going to pour the damage onto him. Alright, we got stealth on our spy. That's good. So we can bring him in, and it's just going to put defense down. Oh, he didn't have breach on anybody. Yeah. So without breach, he doesn't get his taunt back. Ha ha. We got your Ahsoka. Okay. Now we're just working on Houndstooth. Geo muscle. Like I said, we're just muscling our way through it. We'll do this. We'll do that. Just keep muscling on that Houndstooth. Got him, boys. Inquisitor, overpower, engage. Just in time. Plo's in. Banner's back. Get him, boys. 66. Feel good about that. All right. TIE Fighter buff immunity. Nah, I TIE Fighter buff immunity. Huh. What TIE Fighter are you talking about with buff immunity? Man, I watched like half of the bonk damage video before I even knew what it was about. Completely unaware of the changes. Your content is so good I watch it without question. That's funny. KY Brandon says that was quite a Loquitur account update. Yeah, the Loquitur account update was like, hi, Gear 11 Nest, 4 stars on Armorer, Houndstooth got to 7 stars. Thanks for watching. Yeah. I had several people, though, that said, you know, hey, thanks for that video, because, you know, sometimes it feels like I'm making absolutely no progress, and I watch all your account updates, and it always looks like so much is happening. And it's nice to know that sometimes, you know, you're in the same boat, you're just waiting. And so I said, okay, that's fair enough. You know, there's been a few times in the past where so little was happening that I'm like, I'll skip it. And then I do a 2-week account update when there's actually content. But that kind of leads people to believe that, you know, things happen both weeks, when the truth is 1 week was literally that. It was, you know, nothing happened. So if nothing happens, I'll just put out my weekly update and say nothing happened. Sounded like Mickey Mouse. Man, I don't even know what I did. What did I do? Did I make some kind of funny sound effect? I guess I must have. I guess I must have. I think the target lock TIE fighter pilot does buff immunity on special. Buff immunity on special. I feel like the boat left and I was not on the boat. Oh, so if they already have target lock on them, you can get buff immunity. Yeah, no, my TIE fighter is nothing. It's level 1. It just has stars because I used it as part of the requirements to get the materials challenged unlocked as soon as possible. But I have zero commitment to the ship. And it's fast, so it usually goes first, and you won't have target lock. But yeah, if you get target lock on Houndstooth, and then you can use this, you can get the buff immunity. That's right, you can with target lock. I understand what you're talking about now, man. Hi, Loquitur. Where do I find the clone bomb you talked about in a few videos? There's a... I mean, the video is posted in my YouTube. Let me take a look. Let me take a look and see. Channel. Videos. Manage videos. Search your channel. For 501. What? Older. Okay. Let's try this a different way. Let's go to just YouTube, Loquitur 501. All right. If you just do a search on YouTube, type in Loquitur and 501, it'll come up for you. What was the Money Pit Squad? Money Pit Squad? All right. Let's see. DL, mind picking a number 1, number 2, just for a fun game? Wes Patrick, what are you talking about? Pick a number 1, number 2? You mean for Relic 9s or something like that, or for what? What am I picking? I'll pick anything. Go to your squads tab. Okay. Oh. The Money Pit Squad. So this squad is a bunch of characters that I have at 7 stars, and I had to spend a ton of credits to get these characters to 7 stars, and I was just using that as a demonstration. Like, I had 720 Tusken Raider shards. I got up to like 650 Tebow shards. I got up to like 910 Ewok Elder shards or something like that. And I 7-star these guys just in order to feed the shard shop. Like I will never use these characters, like maybe Elder when I get C-3PO and whatnot. But these are all characters that I 7-starred to feed the shard shop. Yeah, so it's the Money Pit team is a team that I just threw a bunch of credits at. I traded credits for Shard Shop currency. That's what that is. Yeah. Besides Nest and Dark Trooper. Oh, so you want to know... You want to know for Relic 9 on other things besides Nest and Dark Trooper. I'm stupid like this. I think so much about efficiency in the game, but when I think about Relic 9, the characters that I want to Relic 9 are Kylo Ren unmasked. He's the tankiest tank in the game. He's insane. So I want to Relic 9 him. I want to Relic 9 Nest. I want a Relic 9 Dark Trooper. I mean, I have this vision, like I have a very, I think, vivid imagination. And when this Dark Trooper hits things with his fist, I just have this mental image of him like putting his fist entirely through the head of the other character. Like, that's how hard he hits. So he's going to Relic 9, like I'm not relicking the characters that I should to Relic 9. I'm relicking the characters that entertain me. It's dumb. It's dumb, right? Like I don't know. I probably should Relic 9 my Sith Eternal Emperor, but he'll probably be at Relic 7, and I'll be Relic 9ing my Dark Trooper just because I want to watch him hit for 50,000 per punch. He hits now for like 42,000 per punch. If I get him to Relic 9, it might go to 50. I go into the Sea Pit with my Trooper team, and I pull off like 2.7 million damage with my Trooper team. And Dark Trooper did like 2.1 out of 2.7. He does all the damage. It's entertaining. I want to Relic 9 the characters that entertain me. If you haven't already, can you speculate on the Executor and what impact it will have on fleet arenas? I think if you're above 4 million galactic power and you want to maintain your score in fleet, I believe, based on the requirements to get the ship and how hard it's going to be to acquire, and it was kind of confirmed by Crumb, I think, since then, in a post and then maybe even in the interview that he had with Zareth, that this is meant to be the galactic legend of ship and a cut above the rest. And I think if you don't get it, you will be pushed out of fleet. I believe that it's going to be a fleet that's going to be better than Malevolence or Negotiator. I think, like I said, I think if you're in a old fleet shard that's already full of Negotiators and Malevolences, and you don't go for it, I think you'll get pushed out by the people who do go for it. And it might be, I'm gonna go pure arrogance here, guys. I think that I'm so good with the First Order fleet that no matter how good the Executor is, I will find a series of reinforcing ships to beat it. I honestly think the First Order fleet can beat anything if you use the right starting three and the right reinforcements. Now, that said, the First Order fleet already gets pushed way down, and if this fleet shard gets filled up with a bunch of Executors, then I'm going to have to beat, like, pay crystals and play 10 fleet battles a day to get to the top of fleet. And that's going to be exhausting. So I think if you're in that kind of a range, I think the Executor is going to be the premium fleet. And if you don't have it, you're going to be struggling for your fleet placement. I think it's going to be that good. I'm betting that it is. I'm betting that it's going to be that good. I'm working on Rey now. As soon as I finish Rey, I'll already start working on the requirements. As soon as I get a couple more of these characters built up, I'm going to immediately start working on the requirements. I've already got my Mando. I've got the Razor Crest that I need to finish out. So I'll need to figure out how I can get Maul and also still get my Razor Crest finished, because I will have to get that to 7 stars. But for the rest of the fleet stuff, not really an issue for me. For the characters, a lot of the characters are not bad anyway. So I don't mind. I'm going to start working on it right away. That's what I speculate. I speculate it's going to be very good. And I speculate that they will bring out another capital ship so that the Executor can't be the only thing at the top of the food chain. I think they'll probably follow it up within 3 to 6 months with another ship at the same level to make sure that there's some kind of balance in the future. Because they've also said that this isn't the last you'll hear of the fleet upgrades. So we know there's more fleet stuff coming. All right. I'm a huge believer in your fleet arena focus to get crystals, and maintaining a top fleet spot is huge. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it's so much income. You got to have that income. It's so good. And if you get a Galactic Legend, then you also get squadron income. And then so if you're faced with a choice, if you don't have a Galactic Legend and also you're getting pushed out of fleet arena, I would say still pick a character Galactic Legend and always have a character Galactic Legend before you would go for the Executor. I don't think at any point it would make sense to get the Executor before you had your first Galactic Legend character. That wouldn't make sense to me. All right. Next one will be either Jedi or clone. Ooh, a clone capital ship. I like the cut of your jib, sailor. I like that. I like that a lot because a lot of people have clones. Fives could get the clone tag. Rex, clone sergeant, fives. I already said fives. So there's a few clones. They could maybe add a couple more. Make a capital ship for those guys. That I would like a clone ship. A Jedi ship, I don't know. I don't think. Even though he's getting nerfed, I'm going for Gas. Gas is not getting nerfed. He's not getting nerfed. Gas is better. He went from being a 8 out of 10 to being a 9 out of 10. He's better. He doesn't ignore defense, and he's not as good at killing Galactic Legends as he used to be. But in his own squad leading the 501st, he got 30% better. Like a huge amount better. And he still hits like a freight train. Gas got better. Anybody who says that Gas got worse from this, you can lament the defense, ignore defense thing all you want, but it's going to be a better character. You're going to be happier with the new Gas. Obar says, first live stream, been catching up on previous videos. Great work. Hey, welcome to the channel, Obar. Glad to have you here. Not Jedi. There's already 2 Jedi capital ships, Mace and Kenobi. Do you think getting a 6 or 7 star Executor will be like Home 1 or Finalizer, doing monthly battle shards or using get currency? I don't know. I think, what would make sense to me is like a Malik or a Gas thing. They've shown that they're willing to do that. So it might be you unlock it at 5 stars and then you got to finish it out with get 2. That would be appropriately annoying, where it would just irritate the hell out of me. If it's on a routine where it comes around every 7 months or every month and you got to wait like 15 months to finish it out, I'll just wail on it. If they do like the Finalizer and they offer shard packs and they allow you to refresh the thing, then I'll just get it. And I think that's what they want. They want a lot of people to be in this mode where they get part of it and can't get the rest of it, can buy the rest of it and just spend money. So I'll fall for it. I'll give them their stupid money. But if it's get to, I'll be pretty annoyed. I have saved up some get to. I think I've got like 7,000 of it or something. Yeah, I get 7,800 get to, so I don't have a lot, but I do have a little bit. 30 shards worth. And by the time that ship comes out, I'll have a little more. So I was saving more of my get to, but I wanted to finish out my negotiator 7 stars because I need a 7-star light side capital ship. I've got so much dark side capital ship that I felt like I needed at least one light side. I got the home one, but it's not relic level Akbar or anything. So I did spend my get to and finish that out after all. So I'll have to start saving again. But who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? DL and end all be all need to be in that speed GAC. Yeah, I would love to be in the speed GAC. I would love to do that. If I have ever ended up fighting against end all be all, then I would lose. That guy's nuts. Like he knows every single ability on every character and how it interacts and has practiced like everything. It is insane. That guy's insane. There is the new Old Republic expansion coming, cross promotion, no canon, no problem. I want to see Arnold versus Loquitur. If his free-to-play account ever played my Loquitur account. All right, guys, I'm going to share something with you. Arnold made a video, and he said, at 6 months, I've already got a Relic 5 SL or Kylo Ren unmasked. And people are asking me, like, how did you do this, Arnold? How did you already have a Relic level character at only 6 months of play? And in that video, he was patting himself on the back. I got to admit, I was here. I was watching that video. I was taking a drink at the moment he said that. And I did that kind of like sudden laugh thing where liquid comes out your nose when he said, how did you get one relic at 6 months? And I was kind of like, what? So I think a completely free-to-play player can do a lot better than one relic at 6 months. That's just me. But yeah, I think if I ever played Arnold's free-to-play account, I don't think he'd stand a chance. Because he's just going straight for Galactic Legend. You know, he did like Geos to stabilize, he built Phoenix to get thrown, and then he's just pretty much straight into his GL. So I think he's got bounty hunters because he's working on the finalizer stuff. So he's got a couple teams, but his account is exactly like what I talked about. It just lacks the middle. It's going to have the high end. It's going to have one or two really good teams, but it's just going to lack the middle. But account aside, would it be fun to play Arnold? I would love that. I would love that. I would love the trash talk and getting in there with Arnold and telling him how bad he was going to lose, and then and maybe he beats me and he gets to tell me what a moron I am. I would love it. I think it would be incredibly entertaining for all you guys. I think it'd be fun. But I'm outpacing him by far. I mean, my account's already at 1.6 million galactic power, so I'll never see his free-to-play account. I'm off to the races. Unless he gets just into Division 9 as I'm exiting Division 9, then maybe we'll fight. The music that he uses, yeah. Need to release a diss track. I can't imagine Loquitur trash talking at all. I'm a very polite trash talker. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't trash talk my opponents in Grand Arena because, like the opponent I played today on the Loquitur account, Walker of Skies, maybe I'll win. I full cleared him. He's got a challenge ahead of him to beat my negotiator fleet. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. But he's built a good account. You know, I don't want to say bad. I don't want to smack talk about people like that because yeah, I mean, I don't want to discourage anybody or make them think that they're not doing well, especially when, I mean, obviously he's crushing everybody. Him and I are at the same relative level in terms of wins, and that's how we get paired up against each other. So he's doing great. So yeah, there's not much call for smack talking people, but I would if it was Arnold, if it was somebody like that, man. Believe me, I could trash talk. I played a lot of card games over the years and trash talk and. He sucks at GAC. He can't full clear anything. Hello, everyone listening in on the drive home. Hey, Bookish. Glad you could join. Zero toll. This is good. Not good enough is DL Trash Talk. DL Trash Talk is zappy zappy. No, DL Trash Talk is, oh, man, I'm whining about gas, and I write in my presentation, suck it up, Cupcake. So for you guys that watch the video, I mean, that's, I don't know if that's trash talk, but that's tough love. That's like, quit your whining. Like, and I'm glad to see that there's some other people now that are coming out with the same kind of thing. And there was a couple, I need to watch that thing with Cub Fan Han, because I understand that the whale chat with Cub Fan Han or whatever was actually a pretty balanced discussion on it. So I like that there's some people bringing sanity to the discussion. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I think that Vader will still be a valid counter to a Galactic Legend. I think it will be less reliable than it was in the past. And I think if you put tenacity on your Galactic Legend, that Vader cannot be a counter anymore. But I legitimately think that if you take the first turn just to spread buffs and hold people down and target or ability block the right characters in the Galactic Legend and everything, get back around to a second turn with Vader, I think it's fine. You may have to use Vader in the lead so that when they lose the damage over time as they come back and you keep your stacks for that final call. But the call has such a bigger chance to crit now. You're going to get a crit. You're going to get that crit damage. You've lost the defense penetration, but you've regained the ability for it to be a crit. And with the added crit for Merciless Massacre and the 25% added crit just for throwing your lightsaber, you're going to be able to get through a whole lot of crit avoidance. You're going to be like, theoretically, 130% crit chance. And if they have 50% crit avoidance, you still have 80% crit chance against them. So 4 out of 5 times, it's still going to work. 1 out of 5 times, you're going to be crying. Okay? So it's not going to be a guaranteed reliable thing. And if you put tenacity on your Rey, then it doesn't work at all because you can't stick your debuffs and it's never going to work. I haven't done all the math. I haven't calculated everything out pound for pound with defense penetration and all that stuff. So I don't have the math in front of me. But my feeling is the crit is close enough to making up for the defense penetration. Whereas before you just penetrated defense and didn't go for the crit. Now you get the crit and you still get it. We need Suck It Up Cupcake merch. Yeah, I could make Suck It Up Cupcake merch, but I don't think y'all would buy it. No offense, and no pressure to the community, but y'all don't buy much DL merch as it is. So I could make it, but see if anybody buys it. I learned to trash talk by playing Clash Royale with my cousin. Nice. Will Stevens, Loquitur trash talk. Your mom is a very nice woman, very respectable. That's you know, slandering somebody's mom by saying she's respectable. Nice. Are you going after the new capital ship? Yeah, we talked about that. Absolutely going after the new capital ship. After Rey. I'm going to do my Galactic Legend Rey on my main account, and then we'll go for the capital ship. Lol says, I would buy it, I swear. Wait, there's DL merch? Absolutely. Yeah, it's in the description below. We've got Teespring. You can buy a bunch of different stuff over on Teespring. I got the main pieces of art. We've got the Loquitur, we've got Grandma Mod, and we've got the lightsaber. You can buy them. And honestly, guys, I'm telling you, I'll tell you again, if you go over there and you see the shirt and you're like, I like the art, but I don't want the words, like, just give me a shirt with the art. I mean, I can go in there in about 15, 20 minutes and remake a shirt and put it up there. As far as I can tell, there's no limit to what I put in the store, and they only charge me for it if I sell one. So if you don't like the way the merch looks and you would buy it if it was different, tell me. I'm not a graphic designer. I don't know what... it looks good to me. It looks like the flavor of the channel or whatever. So the lightsaber shirt says lightsaber on it. But if you would buy that shirt for the art without the word lightsaber, just say, I just want the art. I don't want lightsaber written on it. Tell me that. You know, just drop it in the Discord. Let me know. I'm easy. I'm not going to wear a shirt that says suck it up, cupcake. I don't know. Maybe people would wear a shirt that says suck it up, cupcake, because it would make people stop and go, wait, what? What does your shirt mean? It means don't be a pansy. Rub some dirt on it. Get back in business. I think there was a funny ad, something that Peyton Manning was in, and he was like, rub some dirt in it. Will Stevens says, I just like to say I'm currently wearing my DL brand lightsaber shirt. Oh, Will, that's awesome. You're awesome. Thanks for that. Did the merch release? Yeah, it's available. Yeah, it's available. It's and if I didn't put it in the description in my videos, then maybe I missed it. I think it's linked. I'm pretty sure it's linked in there. Maybe I'll check. I'll make sure that it's in this one. We'll make sure it's in this one going forward. All right, you guys. Suck it up, cupcake shirt. I didn't make up that saying. I saw that somewhere else. I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw it somewhere. So I can't pretend to have invented that. Yeah, I saw it and I liked it. Okay, but like, are we not going to talk about how smart you are? You made bonk math sound super smart. Well, thanks for thinking that, Lol. Yeah. No, some of my ideas are pretty smart, and some of them just don't work out. So, the thing about being creative is you got to be willing to give it a try, right? Harry says, just checked, it's in the latest vid. That's cool. It's not in the live. Oh, it's not in the live streams? Okay. All right. If it's not in the live streams, then I'll make sure we fix that and get that going right. TK might be interested in buying a shirt. Yeah. I could tell you guys, TK is one of the patrons in my on Patreon. And somebody had suggested that I just like hang out and help people with defenses and stuff like that, do something unique for the Patreons. So I've been doing that on Monday and Wednesdays when I can. And TK hangs out over there. He's one of the coolest guys ever. He is like super chill, smart guy. So, yeah. Mad respect. All right. Who wants to do another Grand Arena? Are you going to make Kyber this season, DL? Oh, man, I better. I think I'll make Kyber on both accounts. I've got 3 rounds to play, 5,000 points to get. probably a couple more fleets that I can do here. Clear these territories I'll probably get. The squad arena battles I'll get. These win on your first attempt I'll probably get. Daring plan. Using Beskar. Oh boy. Win a battle using Mandalorian, Kara, Grief, IG-11, and Queel. I could probably do that one. Queel's on defense this GAC round. I'll keep Queel next round and we'll try to get this one done. Grief, Queel, and Beskar are all relict. Kara and IG are garbage, but we can probably find some team to get that. So with a few feats, with finishing out a few feats, you know, get a couple more wins, at least 2 out of 3, I should get Kyber. Over on Loquitur, let's take a look at Loquitur and see how we are doing toward Kyber. I haven't paid enough attention to that over here. Let's see. Okay, so we're at 19. We need to get to 25. We got 3 rounds to play. About 2,000 each. 6,000. Yeah. Yeah, I think same thing over here. If I get 2 out of 3 wins and get a couple more of these feats done, I'll be good. All right. I'll say that, yes, I'm going to get Kyber on both accounts. I believe I will. Believe I will. All right, let's take a look at Will Bourne, the director. Guild name that I can't pronounce. Galactic Power 5.6, so we're actually closer. You know, we're at 5. I think we're at 5.4 now. I relicked another character for my raid journey, so I think I'm at 5.4. So we're close. Closer than a lot of the last few opponents that I've played. Similar in characters, similar in ships. He's got me by a little bit in each category. If we look at his fleets, inventory, not Houndstooth, inventory. All right, he's got Finalizer 6 stars. Hux is not going yet though. Finalizer is not a risk. Malevolence, Negotiator, Chimera, Executrix. Whoa, what just happened? Yikes. I'm clicking all kinds of wrong things today. Let's see if this is back to normal. Okay. Hope so. Okay, so Malevolence, Negotiator, Chimera, Executrix, Home 1 at Gear 12. So he's got 4 good fleets, a cleanup fleet somewhere in there. So not good. Or not good for us. Good for him. All 5 pilotless ships at 7 stars, which is also good for him. Not good for us. Bunch of relic stuff up here at the top. The Ghost and Phantom are better than usual. His Phoenix are Gear 12 with Zetas. So, oddly, he's got pretty good Phoenix and Ghost. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Alright. Nabokov says, pretty sure DL and me are close again on allies in GAC rank. Yeah. Nabokov keeps running the comparison between us, hoping that we'll get matched up. The matchup between me and Nabokov looks kind of fair as far as relics and characters and stuff goes. And then you see that he, like, literally has twice as many Zetas as I do. It's like 119 to 64 or something like that. It's like twice the number of Zetas that I have. So that scares me. Makes me not want to play him. That's too many Zetas. Alright, so he's got the Sith Eternal Emperor, Skywalker, Revens. There's a Malak in here. Relic 5 down here. Thrawn, Grievous, Commander Luke. I didn't see... There's Jedi Luke in here. Let's see what else. There's the Revan here, Relic 1. So, like some other people I've seen, he's got quite a few of these characters that are low relics. Traya, Relic 1. A lot of Relic 3 and 4. If I was this guy's guild leader, I'd be telling him, look, bro, you got to get these things to Relic 5. You got to make some C-Pit teams. Like, take some of those Relic, get your CLS up to Relic 5. Get your team going. So, yeah, I guess people just either don't have the materials or commitment to get to 5. But yeah, a lot of low-level relics. A lot of Gear 12s, including the Phoenix. Look at this. Ewoks, all Gear 12. Rebels, Gear 12. Night Sisters. Gear 12s for days, boys. Days. So he's definitely got, a thicker midsection here on his account than I do. But okay, with the C, what I decided, you know what? We're going to commit SLKR to defense. If he wants to use his Sith Eternal to beat this, he's got to use Sith Eternal and a few other good characters. He's got to make some kind of commitment to beat this, which is fine. So if he brings him on offense, I know exactly where he's going to be used. There's a chance that he stumbles. I'm fine. I'm fine with the coin flip on this matchup, that he'll probably win. Here we've added a relic to our array, so we had these 3 relics, and then this round we've added this veteran smuggler Chewbacca. I haven't had a chance to put good mods on these guys or anything, so these 2 characters have pretty decent mods. These 2 characters kind of have trash mods. I need to get good mods on them so that once they kill her, they go crazy. Got an R2-D2 in there. But this is getting to be a decent team. This is so vulnerable to troopers. Anybody with a decent trooper team that knows how to use their troopers is going to do fine. The problem is I've got this guy at 339. He gets 16% extra speed for him and R2 being in the team. So he's acting at like 365 or something like that. So you got to have pretty darn fast troopers to be faster than my BB-8. So that's how I'm trying to protect myself from the troopers and get the first turn and, kind of kickstart the team and get it going. But otherwise, these guys just die to troopers too easy. CLS team down here looks pretty good, but then CLS has 0 Zetas, so it's a lot less threatening when Commander Luke is kind of naked. But okay. Then we put these teams up in front of ships. And let's just talk about this for just a second. So why didn't I take those better teams like the Rey team and the CLS team and put them over here? Well, here's how I feel about it. You still might have to use some good teams to beat this garbage, right? And if you burn through a couple of your good teams to beat this, you've got to burn through a couple really good teams to beat this. Which means even if you beat my Kylo, now you have a challenge with... I put good teams also on my back wall. I didn't skimp on the back wall. So even if he breaks through this stuff... So those teams are here because of this scenario. Let's say he puts something on defense that stops me. Or that I have a problem with, what I stumble over here. Well, if he gets 2 zone clears and then has to clear 2 teams out of here, the idea is I'm not giving him any chance at getting banners on this zone if he can't clear Kylo. So we're just trying to lock him out of as much banners as possible over here. That's the strategy. What did he put? Gear 12s for days. Oh my goodness. Paper defense. Solo. 2 characters maybe? Yikes. What? This looks like an auto deploy, but on the middle of his account. Weird. So he literally saved everything for offense. All right. Well, it's good. I mean, I've got tough defenses down, so he's got to work for it. He's going to have to work for it. And we're going to be able to get high banners all over the place. Bro, I beat a Relic Phoenix team with my Gear 9 clones. A Relic Phoenix team. Unless the back wall is insane. Okay, if you're going to make your back wall insane, everybody, you've got to understand. If you're going to make your back wall insane, you can put trash Gear 12 characters here. But then you've got to put really good defenses in front of your ships to force your opponent to decide, am I going to clear and go to ships, or am I going to clear the back wall? If you do that, then your opponent really has a struggle. Even if they know what all these teams are, they may not have enough teams to clear both zones. By putting low quality defenses all over here, I just cut through this to see what's on the back wall. If the back wall is a bunch of tough teams, I beat that and still have plenty to get to ships. So yeah, if you're going to make a crazy back wall, put teams that are good enough in front of it, like this. This is what you want to do. If you want to make your back wall crazy, put teams like this in front of it that are good enough. This can pull a Traya. This can pull something. Because as non-threatening as this team is, Dooku can solo a whole team. So you got to bring something to beat it. This, again, it's not hard to beat, but you got to do something, right? So pull some teeth. Put a defense like this so that when they get to your tough back wall, they've at least lost some of their tools. This is going to be fun? Question mark. Old Republic first. Kylo Ren mask, Bookish Jungle got home. He's in his car, got home, gonna party. See you later. Later on, Bookish. Later, bro. Bam. All right, now comes the part where we get blinded and get hit with 13 instances of damage over time. There's the blind. I'm going to miss everybody. Miss them all. Now we're stunned. Now we get 13. Yeah, there we go. 13. Ramping up damage, ramping up damage. Look how much damage we're ramping up. Bam! Wow. Usually that kills people. Let's try again. Bam. Bam. And again, it's funny, once the damage over times go away, your damage actually ramps down so much. It's funny. All right. Got it. 64 banners. Feeling good. Off to a good start. Kylo is so fun. Yeah. Against the Old Republic, he's just, he's silly. He's a silly thing. All right, what do we have that can beat this? Sith Eternal. Take in the Sith Eternal. That would be hilarious. All right. What can we do here? I kind of want to play around with something. I put my Marauder on defense, though. Had the opportunity to do it, and now I put him on defense. Let's see. What's a team that I could mess around with? Bounty Hunters. Bounty Hunters or Phoenix? All right. Phoenix. We're going to mess around with Phoenix. You guys ready for this? Here we go. This guy. This guy. Battle. Go. Oh man, somebody already called it. Somebody already called it. Not quite a solo, but there we go. One down. Bunch to go. Now I can crit. Oh no. Looks like this is the end. Once. Uh-oh. Let's see. Well, we gotta kill him. Get in there. Bang. What? He lived? He lived through that? That's crazy. Okay, he lived through a Dark Trooper punch. He lived through a Dark Trooper punch. I'm impressed. Color me impressed, boys. Punch him. Bam, 30-30. All right, 61 banners. A full Zeta Phoenix team. All right. Let's see. Queel is on D, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't do the feat. Ugnaught solo. Loquitur when he can't one-shot a tank. What? He lived? He lived? That's crazy. What is going on here? Who are we gonna nest? We can nest the murder bears up here if nothing else, right? We got Nest versus Murder Bears. You can do that. Nest likes killing her some bears. Alright, what do we want to do here? What kind of garbage can I take in here? Need to see what's on the back wall before we go too crazy, though. You know, we're gonna have good teams. We're gonna have a lot of good teams. So why don't we just do like this and just get in there and wreck stuff? Nest on the wedge team. Gotta nest the murder bears. They're actually the only team there that's threatened. Ooh, that Bosk is pretty solid. We'll do basic on him. You know what? I'm just going to kill somebody. Yeah, nah, okay. We're committed to Bosk. We'll kill him. We'll kill him. We just got to get through all of his protection. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Just got to work. Got to work. Spread some buffs again. Swing this around to Yoda again. Call the assist again. Alright, let's see. Who do we want out of here now? Cad Bane was actually relicked, right? He's going down. Tap him on the shoulder. Smash him in the face. Dance on their head. Buffs again. Assist again. Alright, just working like it's a Monday. Back around to Yoda. Buffs again. Keep the foresight going. Get him out of here. Thump. Call the assist again. Alright. The Revan team, passing turns to Yoda. That's what it's all about. Passing turns to Yoda. 61 banners. So Phoenix still suck with Zetas. Lol says Phoenix always suck. Yeah. I'm blanking on the guy's name. It's driving me crazy. The guy who used to do all the scoundrel stuff. He ran the scoundrel board. He quit streaming like 4 or 5 months ago. I'm blanking on his name. But I'm pretty sure that's the guy that relicked Phoenix. And out of all of the stuff that he did, he was like, relicking Phoenix is a regret. Clash. Yeah, Clash. Yeah, I think he had relicked the Phoenix. or on his channel that I heard about somebody that relic the Phoenix. Something. I remember that. And they were like, don't do it. It's bad. There's no way to make it good. That's a crappy JKL team. There is no crappy JKL team. None. It doesn't exist. But what happens against the JKL team is we bring in these troopers and we turn the lights out. Let me make sure I'm talking, not paying attention. What else we got here? We got the Night Sisters, Geos, Luke. We can Vader this. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Trey of this. Super easy. So we can Trooper this. And I am not going to take any chances on this Luke and let him off the chain. We're just going to come in with the troopers, turn his head into a pancake, and be done with it. All right. Okay, here we go. Die, Luke. Bam. All right. That gets us started. And this should get us finished. Oh, yeah. So she wrote, boys. What's going to happen next? I don't know. Oh, wait. I know exactly what's going to happen next. There's this moment in one of the old X-Men movies where Storm has this terrible line and she tells Toad, do you know what happens to a toad when it gets hit by lightning? And the punchline is the same thing as everything else. Do you know what happens when Jedi Knight Luke gets hit with the Imperial troopers? Same thing as everything else. I can just reuse that line. Just reuse the line. All right. Night Sisters. Let's do... Yeah, I think we'll just do Vader. What? That's not what I want. Yo! Whoops. Don't pick the wrong character. We'll do this. Take out some sisters. Now remember, guys, after the change, this is still going to work because Vader can still kill Night Sisters and they cannot revive. So when we come over here and we call her, she ain't coming back. She's not. We're just not going to see her again. She's out. She's out of the picture. You know, when we kill these Night Sisters, when they're gone for good. That's it. That doesn't change. Weapon Tech will still do that for you after the changes. I saw somewhere in the X-Men movies was supposed to have like 3 lines from Toad leading up to that scene that would have made it much more sense, and then they cut out all of his lines. I feel like that punchline is lacking. Yeah, I think a lot of people felt like, okay, what was the point of that comment? Like, it's like a one-liner that's not even funny, and she's got some weird accent that you can't identify, and it's like, what just happened? Whatever. Okay, moving on. Next scene. Next scene. And in the next scene in our movie, we have Traya in a hallway full of bugs, and she's going to be yelling, "Kill yourself." I don't need to do anything. Kill yourself. All right, we'll take the brute out of here. Give him a little protection up. We'll go ahead and steal cooldowns from these guys to make it harder for them to do much damage. And then we'll just wait while they kill themselves. Hey, how about this? No, I did it again. I did it again. Ah, I can't be in a hurry like that. So if you kill the Brute Alpha, then they stop killing themselves because the mass assist goes away. So it actually makes the matchup harder once you kill the Brute Alpha. That's just dumb. If you play this matchup with Traya, don't do what I just did and kill the Brute Alpha like that. It actually makes the matchup harder. Silly Loquitur, come on. You know better than that. Just get in a hurry. I just get in a hurry, guys, and I start pushing buttons and do stupid stuff. The Toad actor is hilarious. He's got an epic karaoke scene in Keeping the Faith. Nice. What ability allows Vader to stop the respawn? You can't stop the respawn from zombie. She's actually immune to all effects that prevent her from reviving. So she's a special case. But the thing that allows you to kill the other Night Sisters is actually the weapon tech from Wat Tambor. So everybody's upset that Wat Tambor is getting nerfed and that this ability is getting changed with his mass manufacture. But this does so much. So I use Wat a ton for this shield generator anyway, because it's good. You know, recover, protection, and dispel, whatever. The weapon mod gives turn meter, attacks ignore defense, and enemies defeated by this character can't be revived. So for all of the other Night Sisters who are not zombie, you kill them and they stay dead. And even after the changes, they're going to remove this ignore defense. You'll still get the turn meter, and you'll still get the defeat. So that's what I was saying. The trick with Vader killing the Night Sisters with weapon tech still works after the changes. So that's what I was saying, if that wasn't clear. All right, let's get back into this GAC over here. What do we got? We got Murder Bearers. Let's get in there with Nest. Let's nest some Murder Bears. The issue is that the Wat nerf removes some of his viability in C-Pit. I'm not saying that the Wat nerf isn't annoying. Okay? I'm not saying that he's not losing something, because he is. And that's true. And unlike the other characters that lost something, those characters got something back. They took something away, and they gave him something back. They took something away from Vader, they gave him other stuff back. They took something away from Gas, they gave him other stuff back. They took stuff away from Thrawn, they didn't give him anything back. They took stuff away from Wat, they didn't give him anything back. And that's, I think, what makes it feel bad is that they didn't get any consolation prize in return. But Wat's still a very functional character. There are a lot of things that you can still do with Wat. He's not useless. He's not relegated to the bench. You don't have to throw him away. All right, Sith Eternal. Who removes turn meter? Do any of these rebels remove turn meter? I don't think so. Do any of these guys remove turn meter? I don't think so. I don't think anybody removes turn meter. Okay. She gives turn meter. Okay. I feel like C can solo this, right? Officer does. Okay. But not enough to stop me. So if you fight a team that removes tons of turn meter and C just gets like permanently locked down in a situation where he doesn't actually get turns, it can be really hard against those teams. But these guys are slow and they don't have good stuff, so I'm not too worried. I may kill them all before I even get to the ult. Any bets? Any bets on whether they're all dead before I get to the alt? I think they'll all be dead before I ever get to the alt. They're being deceived. They are rapidly being deceived. Alright. See you later, officer. I'm just waving my hands in your general direction. Alright, you gotta live through one of these. And then I'll kill you with this and get protection back. 64? Alright. Efficiency. Alright, boys and girls. Alright, boys and girls. What is the absolute minimum that we can beat this team with? What is the what would be fun? What would be fun for you guys to watch? How about a scoundrel with cat? And that's it. Cat gets something for having less people, right? If there are fewer allies than enemies, the bonuses are increased by 10% for each Galactic Republic or Scoundrel ally. Okay. That's not that big of a deal. Does this do more if she's alone or something? No. This does tons of stuff. There was supposed to be something where she got better with a smaller team. I thought this is it, right? This is just so she gets. There's a Mando with her, so she gets 10%. That's lame. Weak sauce. All right, what do we think? Bam. Please use cup. No add cup. Bam. Thrawn lead with cup. The guy's going to have a hard time catching up with banners and underdog solo action. Yeah. This is what we call the water boy offense. He just took everything he had. I mean, I could do this and it's a sure thing, right? And I'll probably get max banners, but what fun is that? What fun is that? Want to just do this? Bam cup. Mando cat. Mando cat. This Mando or other Mando? He actually has a leadership ability, right? What's his lead? Scoundrel allies have extra speed, tenacity, crit chance. I mean, we're not going to get the payout. That could be fun. I'll just do the Mando with her. Two annihilates in the same team. No cup. I'm not going to put cup in. There's not going to be a cup. I'm not. This isn't the 69th precinct. We don't care about cup. Someone tip him for cup in the squad. All right, let's just do this. Let's get Commander Ahsoka Tano in there and see what she can wreck. We're just doing this for science. Science. All right, Mando. Do something. Attack. 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 Dodged. Oh, they're after Cat. Man, he puts down some big hits with her. All right. You ready, Chopper? You ready? You ready, buddy? Hey, Chopper. See ya. All right, get Shien again. Oh, man. Man, he hits hard. Yeah! Bam! All right. 1X. Here we go. 82. Yeah, not impressive. Not impressive. 82. I was hoping for like a 146 or some crazy number, but she didn't really have any time to let it cycle up either. You know, it gets bigger damage over time, and she didn't have that time to let it cycle. All right, what do we got back here for fleets? Negotiator, and then something. Is this a different Millennium Falcon? Is this Han's? Yeah, that's Rey's Millennium Falcon. That's not Han. So we've got garbage, hot garbage down here. This is kind of the standard lineup. In we go. First order we go. This, and one more damage dealer. All right. Bring in one more damage dealer. Just in case stuff goes wrong and the silencer dies, we need another big hitter to come in and try to clean up. We've got Geos to clean up. We've still got Malevolence fleet that we can throw down. We've got stuff because there is a chance that this battle goes wrong. I think about 1 out of 15, 20 times. They get the right dodge, the right resist, and it makes this battle really hard. All right. Houndstooth gets the missile on the nose. No turn meter for you, son. Stun him. Target the Anakin. Pull an assist. Bam. Stun him. Basic attack to get him low. Capital ship does that buffs up thing. All right. Pop his unending loyalty. Go over to Houndstooth and ability block him so that when he does get a turn, he can't taunt. He gets the first reinforcement. That's yucky. All right, we'll bring that in, clear off all the buffs. If this had been the clone sergeant ship, we'd have been in trouble. That's one of the scenarios that makes it hard for us if he brings in the clone sergeant, because I can't clear that taunt. He gets it right back because of the thing that says he gets taunt while he has protection. Okay, let's put a big hit down on it. We'll swap turn meter back over here in a second. Get target lock on him. Hit him. Swap it again. Big hit. Kill him. Yeah. Now we have foresight. The capital ship does that. And our silencer is not dazed. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to time that out so that you don't get dazed. That's advanced silencer play right there. Only on Darth Loquitur are you going to see something like that. Top-notch play. Alright, so now Houndstooth got the taunt from him. That's fine. Steel turn meter over here. No! Big hit. I didn't actually have advantage. I pulled the trigger too fast. Getting in a hurry again. We don't need that. We'll just tickle him. Next big hit on the Houndstooth, he'll be gone. That's fine. It's going to be fine. We put taunt on this guy because at this point he is the least useful of all of our ships. We're going to put him under stealth just to be safe. Missile on this guy. Get him dead. Alright, what do we got? Ahsoka. We're going to kill her before she does anything. Goodbye. Reinforcement, dead. Not a turn, not a single moment of success. Just straight in, straight out. Heart. 61 banners. Question, if I can't get Malevolence or Negotiator due to my guild, what capital ship would you suggest? I'm being pushed out of 5 with my Geos and home 1. can't leave the guild due to my 8-year-old son and bro. Okay, you can leave the guild. Find a good guild. Tell them you're bringing 2 other people along with you. Create an alt account to stay in the guild with your other guys, so that you have a character in the guild with them. Whatever. I understand that you feel like you have reasons for staying in the guild, but you know, just consider it. There's plenty of good guilds that'll take a good player and a couple other players with them. Mid-tier guilds. All right, lol. See you later. Peace out, man. You can solo that mace. All right. Solo it with what? What am I soloing it with? Solo the mace. I don't even know what that means. If I had my houndstooth sitting here, I might be able to solo it, but I don't have houndstooth. I don't know how you solo it with no houndstooth. Malevolence in the hyena. Alright, let's take a look at this. This ray is actually pretty decent. Why can't I see his ray? Oh no, I'm sorry, it's gear 12. 52,000 galactic power, but she's gear 12. His skills are maxed. That can't be hitting too hard, right? What's the offense on this thing? 9,000. This is it's okay-ish. I tell you what, Nabokov, I'll meet you part way. We'll do the hyena and the vulture droid. We'll do 2. You need 3 ships to start. Nope. You need 1 ship to start. Let's do that. We'll do this. Get another vulture coming up. We'll do this. Alright. More damage. Alright. Do that. We'll do that. We'll do this on him. Sure, why not? Get another vulture. We're just spawning droids. He's going after one of the spawned droids. Interesting. Alright, get him. Get him, boys. Oh, come on. That was enough to kill him. Who are you kidding? Buzz droids. Mwah, love you. Alright. Bam, bam. Not dead. Another reinforcement. Alright. That should kill him. Put buzz droids on the other guy. Buzz droids, dead. 65 banners. Super underdog. I think that's probably the highest score I've ever achieved in Grand Arena. There were so many solos and underdogs. 2508. Not sure how my opponent's going to try to recover this. I think he's done for. But he does have everything on offense. Like literally everything on offense. So if he gets through the SLKR, he'll clear. He'll clear 3 zones, maybe 4. But I don't think he's going to get 2508. Watching this makes me so excited to unlock Malevolence at the end of this TB. That's a 5-star Malevolence. That's not even a 7-star Malevolence. That's a 5-star Malevolence. 5 stars. It's already good enough. I think you got this one. You can also only bring 2 and a reinforcement. You just have to put 3 ships in and then take 1 out. Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. You can put your starting 3 in, start building reinforcement, and then take them back out. All right. Defense matters. Yeah, defense matters. I agree. All right, guys. Well, we've been on this stream for almost 3 hours. Talked a whole bunch about Galactic Legends. Talked about other fun stuff. Answered some questions. Didn't get any account reviews in today, but we kind of looked at the Arva account and the Stry's account. So you got to see some other people's accounts and what that looks like and compare them a little bit. I think good overall. Clears on our Grand Arenas. Fun stuff. So I think we'll wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate everybody. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Use the notification to see more videos like this in the future. Join us over on Discord. I can't say enough good things about Discord. It's not just me over there. We've got a whole dark council full of good people and, you know, other just, you know, good players in the chat helping people out. That guy with the crazy bus account, Partik, is over there. I see him occasionally answering questions for people now too. So super cool. It's a good place to be. Join us over there. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I'll put this up one last time. And just for anybody who's left watching, the few, the proud, farm your mods, boys. And I will see you in the next holocron.